Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden. Today we're going to talk about gladiolas and fig trees and different things that are happening in the garden for the month of August. So come and join me. In the spring, I planted these gladiolas, and I haven't really had great success with glads in my garden, but this time I wanted to try again, and this one showed up. There's some others to come, but let's celebrate what we have.
Now, something that I really want to share with you that makes me completely happy, and that is that my gladiola has flowered and is flowering. And I planted all of these bulbs, but a lot of them did not come through. But this one has, and it is so pretty. I just love this purple, this color. It is so pretty. Do you see that? I know this pole is in the way. Let me see if I can move the pole out of the way. Isn't that gorgeous? And I just like how it looks. There's another one here next to it. Now, I don't know. I think that's a different color. It's going to be interesting to see what color comes out of it. Now, I also planted some glads here. And for some reason, they did not do well. I don't know. Something was eating it. But we'll see what happens if we get any flowers from this one. But I was just so fortunate to have this other one over here to come out, this glad over here. Look at this. It's the same color. Let me zoom in. Or similar. I think it's just a wee bit brighter. But isn't that pretty? Let's see if I can focus it. There we go. Maybe I'll go in a little closer. Yeah, so this one has opened up also. So I got two so far. Now I did some restructuring of this back here, this pathway, and reorganized this a bit. So it's getting a little bit wild and woolly, and I planted the fig tree back here. Isn't that beautiful? Now here is my fig tree. I planted this fig tree a couple of years back, and each year it has just died back and then it would regrow. Last year it had two stems. You could see the black stems here, the brown stems, and I tried to protect it so that it will come back again and fruit. And I actually had a little fig on one of these stems. This year It has grown and come back, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It had 6 branches. Well, I dug up the branch and I got a little root on it because I was going to move it to a different location. But it seems like it's really buried in and it's established here. So I'm leaving it here. But I was able to last year dig up the other fig tree that I had in a different location, and I've moved it over here, back here. I had it on the deck, but I decided to put it back here, and hopefully it's a better location for it, that it will be able to be in a warmer, more protected place, and that it will be able to hold, not die back. So what I'm hoping also to do is that I'm going to lay it down, bury it down, and cover it with leaves, some of those oak tree leaves, and that way I can have it grow and not die all the way back to the ground. So that's my experiment. When I was trying to dig up the fig tree, this branch came up and it had a little root on it. So I decided to pot it up, and I didn't have the heart to cut off the leaves off of it, but I'm going to do that now. I'm going to cut off the leaves and then put it back over here in this spot, and hopefully it will be happy here, and it will leaf out. So let me do that now. I'm going to just trim off these leaves and hope for the best. And I will keep you informed of any growth on this. I think it's going to do all right because of the fact that it had some roots. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to put it back over there in its spot, and it will have some time here in the garden. In this location, it's kind of shaded and it's warm and it gets plenty of water, so I'll just look out for it. But I don't think it looks too bad. And if I get another fig tree out of it, I think that would be fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So let me put it back in its spot over here, and you and I will continue to monitor it. We'll put it next to Mr. Rabbit. Yeah, and he can look out for it. It looks pretty good, even with its leaves cut off. By the way, I love this hydrangea, and the thing is that these are cuttings. I don't think it's a lack of iron. I think that's the natural color of it. So it will be interesting as the years go by to see what type of flower comes from that. That's if it flowers. And these tomatoes are looking pretty good here. All that they need is time, and they will produce. And I need to be patient. I mean, it's doing pretty well. We'll be okay. Now, this plum tree has been established here. I planted it last year, and it has grown, and it has become established. it's definitely prospering in this corner. It's growing. It's become established here in the garden, and it is fruitful. I planted this other plum tree here, and it's a yellow egg dwarf plum, and they're getting bigger. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 plums on this tree. But this tree has become very established here in this corner, and it is growing. Yes, it's amongst the tomatoes and other things, but it has made its mark and decided that it's going to grow and fruit. And the plums almost look like eggs. By the way, here's my gladiolus. This one is flowered. This one too is going to flower. They seem to have suffered a little bit, but they're coming through now, which is great.
Have you had success with gladiolus? Let me know and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time in Catherine's Garden. Bye!